The final vote of Season 5's top plays starts right now. This is Matt Pittman, public address announcer for the Golden State Warriors. And we're holding on to 100,000 VC for the winner of this week's vote. So let's meet your 4 finalists. Bron was our first winner of Season 5, seizing the victory with a 4-point buzzer beater. No surprise there. Game time was in full effect during.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jason Tatum is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Jones. Then there's Garland. It's Najee in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, they've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with OG Anunoby. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And not yet the midway point of the season, Clark. So much invested in keeping these players healthy and ready to play with lots of games still ahead of us.
Yeah, you hope and imagine they'll continue to make really good strides, but I love the progress that's been made in injury prevention and rehabilitation, as well as maintenance, so these guys can play at a high level longer.
Here's Zubac, and Jones pulls it down. To the middle. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Rubio with it. Garland picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. That one good for 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Jones. For the 3. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. There's the lob at Akumbo, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
And I think for New Orleans, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group, and they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Tatum drives in. Shoots over Anunoby. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Garland.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Tatum. He had 15 points last outing. The shot's good. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
To check out Darius Garland here.
Really been a key contributor over the past month. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
The muscle Antetokounmpo has added over time, really helping him when he faces contact like that from the defense.
Now, here's Bagley. Right through the D for the layup. Rubio against Garland. Rubio the pass to Nembhard. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Nembhard's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Garland. Anunoby, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jones, the pass to Garland. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
Outside. Passes it to Anunoby. Good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
New Orleans in the lead. Now here's Tatum. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Nembhard. 1:52 left in the first. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jones, the pass to Najee.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First trip to the line for him here.
Najee at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Walker's checked in for Bagley. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Jones. The Mavericks making the shot. Walker the pass to Najee. Walker against Antetokounmpo. Shot from free throw range. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Here's Nurkic. That one goes in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Garland, the pass to Najee. Kicks to Walker. 14 feet away. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You know, this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Here's There's Rubio, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On to Tacumbo out there with Barnes. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Giannis. Walker with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that one against the Raptors, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Dallas. They trail by 1. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The pass to Barnes. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
You can't give Barnes even a second because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch and shoot jet.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Walker. And Trent subbed in for Jones.
Gary Trent Jr.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And here's Bagley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Dinwiddie for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Trent kicks to Bagley. Pass to Smith. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Nice job playmaking by Rubio there. The moment he sees the wide open man, the pass is sent his way.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. In the third spot, Jason Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo, fourth.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machine.
Trent gets the bucket.
With that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Mavs.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Tatum. Knocks down the step-back J. Tatum's got 6.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Najee.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
From deep, Trent traps in the tray.
Gary Trent Jr.
Now it's just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Garland is checked in for the Pelicans, and he can't hit the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. Trent can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Trent passes to Bagley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
It's blocked, and they get it back. Second change shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Dallas shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open. Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Zubats is checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Walker's checked in for Bagley. Garland dishes to Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum doesn't let the defense get to him. He's not distracted or bothered. He's got excellent form, stays with his mechanics. Doesn't matter who's defending him. Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Dinwiddie against Trent.
First in shooting percentage. I tell you what, they have lived off their opponent's mistakes. They are first in the league in points off turnovers. Just suffocate you with their pressure defensively.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. He misses the free throw. Dallas making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Mavericks now. Pass to Zubats. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Rubio. Misses off the left iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking, get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second year.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those were some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Mavericks leading by 5. Tipping off the second half. Here's Willie Green's foul. Darius Garland is out there with Jones. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Bagley. It's Najee in at the center, filling out the middle. Bagley in the post. And to the Kumbos there.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
Anunoby kicks to Rubio. Passes it to Nemhard. Wants to get it to Zubats, and does. Plays it up and banks it in. Zubats has got the first points of the second half here for Dallas.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Rubio outside. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 5. Bagley trying to free himself up. The kick out to Tatum. Garland looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones for 3. And the rejection by Giannis.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Mavericks fourth.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Rubio against Garland. And it's Bagley in the corner. Najee passes to Garland. No one covered. 11 points for Darius Garland.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Rubio the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the shot goes in. And now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Rubio outside. And the pass to Anunoby. Releases. Bagley with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Garland with the bucket.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
Pass to Nembhard. To the wing on the left. The fader. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Defenses try to rough Garland up, and, man, it rarely works.
Rubio the pass to Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Najee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, Giannis. He's got 12. Anunoby has the open look. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Step back shot. Tatum's shot is off. The Mavericks trailing.
You know, catching the defender slightly out of position that time. Rubio takes advantage. Now goes to the line.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Barnes, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. New Orleans also making some changes. Walker's checked in for Najee. Trent comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Dennis Smith in for Garland. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Rubio. Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Here's Bagley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul.
The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Rubio outside, 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. Walker with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Smith the pass to Bagley. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by Walker with the shot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the strength of Barnes right there helps him in a big way. I mean, even when he gets hit, he powers his way through it.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Williams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Williams finds Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Well, you've got to do better than that against Smith Jr. Be careful how you defend him inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
He hits both from the stripe. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got OG Anunoby. And the Antetokounmpo is out there with Nurkic. And it's Nembhard in at shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
First team foul.
On defense, the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Knocked away.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Nembhard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. Dinwiddie outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Dinwiddie's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Mavs. Garland. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Here's Anunoby. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Giannis breezing right through that defense.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Walker dishes to Garland. Anunoby against Williams. Jones, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Nurkic, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Dinwiddie passes to Nembhard. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he converts the layup. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Williams dishes to Bagley. It's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Nembhard's shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Tremendous individual play, challenging the heart of that defense.
Bagley against Nurkic. Bagley kicks to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And part of what people like about Walker pre-draft was his defensive skills. But he has the makings of a versatile two-way guy giving good coaching.
First free throw is good.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Dallas. And New Orleans also making a change. Tatum's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Rubio. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Najee's checked in. Here's Garland. Good D by Rubio. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Here's Nurkic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Anunoby against Tatum. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Here's Giannis. Weston Nembhard. Lock at 6. Anunoby. Again, the Mavericks score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Tatum passes to Garland. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Tatum, that's for 2. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away. Quick release. Money.
Dallas calls timeout. They're ahead by 8. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D.
That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Loads it up for Giannis.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Here's Tatum. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Anunoby.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for the Mavericks.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Giannis.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Rubio dishes to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Anunoby. Another three for Dallas.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and
be having this queen with him all the time.